Test pitch.
He's a good talent as well.
Oh, he was many people's pick to start alongside Paul O'Connell. Two hasn't quite gone for him. Sometimes that happens, Matt. The games just don't work out for you. He's a great player.
Well, the Lions last won a test series in South Africa in 1997. And now they are certainly in a commanding position to wrap it up here. Conor Murray, Roberts, they found a big hole, and that certainly is the clincher. Dr. Jamie Roberts has pierced the Wallaby midfield. Conor Murray ignited the big fellow, and the Lions are home and hosed.
Well, Warren Gatland's decision now is just looking even better and better, because that was the change. Jamie Roberts for Brian O'Driscoll, and what an impact. What a great player. He's been quiet in many aspects tonight, but the great players come to the party. But just watch here. That's George North in the Living shirt. Look all the interest that goes on him, because we know what he can do. And then Roberts does what he does best, direct running.
It's just about putting bodies in motion, making the defence ask a few questions at the same time. And you're right, Conor Murray had the option to go short, middle or wide. Chose the middle option.
Look at Rob Howley, Lions scrum half 12 years ago. Well, the Lions fans won't be sleeping tonight. And Halfpenny converts. And the British and Irish Lions are out of sight by 41-16. This is a record score for the Lions against Australia. A record margin, 25 points. And look at the excitement on the Lions coaching bench. Well deserved. And O'Brien almost away. The Wallabies have been given a football lesson tonight.
The disappointing part, perhaps, of the Wallabies' play tonight is, yes, they've been enthusiastic, yes, they've been energetic, but the 41 points that the Lions have accrued at the moment, that would be the most disappointing part. The defence, they're usually so strong in that regard. They can lock teams out, but the strength, the versatility, the thinking of the Lions has put the Wallabies to the sword tonight.
Well, the biggest margin for the Lions is 31 points, and that was way back in 1966. So the margin here is 25.
Crunch! Touch! Set!
Tuilangi is also on now, replacing Jamie Roberts. Last hurrah for the Aussies here. Kurtley Beale. This is Tomani showing good pace. And flicking the ball back into Tuilangi. Tuilangi, a massive wrecking ball. Number 23 for the Lions. One of 5 Tuilangi brothers who played Test rugby. The other 4 for Samoa. 9 minutes remaining. And Jonathan Davis with another telling left foot boot. Delightful kick up the touchline. He's gained nearly 40 metres there to the halfway line.
He's had a great test series, Jonathan Davis. Defensively, offensively, tonight he's been great, but kicking tonight has been really strong.
Five. 2 meters.
And you've got to say, Romain Poit, Inspector Clouseau has done an outstanding job as referee today. The Wallabies can have no complaints. Here's Hooper. He's been in control. He saw that the Lions had scrum authority and dominance. He rewarded them. And a knock on there by Australia as Tipuric comes away and loses.
That's what we spoke about just a minute ago, about that ability that the Wallabies have to throw the ball around. They have to try something. And all of a sudden it can turn around to the other way as we look at the near-perfect stat pack. Possession in favour of the Wallabies. It's what they've been able to do with it. It's what they've been able to execute throughout the game. Handling errors becoming a big error or a big hit for the Wallabies, unfortunately, as the turnovers. Unfortunately, they're leading that, but not in the scoreboard.
No, I think this has been a very good Lions performance. Let's not cover it up. They were under real pressure because they didn't play last week. You know, and I've been saying all week, as long as the Lions came out tonight and threw everything at it, then you can't complain. And they've done that, guys, and they've done it with real class and real ability. I think we're seeing this is a good Lions team.
The change-up of the personnel, I think, has been the key to the victory this week. You're right. Last week, they didn't play. They didn't attack. Tonight, they've had that ability to take the ball to the line. They've got over the advantage line quite easily.
And these Lions supporters have been so good-natured right throughout the tour. They've really enjoyed the hospitality of the Australians. They have made this series. It's captured everyone's excitement and appreciation. And now they are basking in the glory.
There is one more night to go, Gordon. And they're allowed to.
And they're basking in the glory. I think they're quite encouraged to see the gold shirts leaving the stadium. I think they're just helping them on their way with a rendition of Cheerio, Cheerio.
Just over 7 minutes remaining. And the Lions still happy to keep going and wrestle with Australia. Moen's tried hard, but the referee said he didn't stay bound on the scrum with his full arm, and that call came from the assistant referee, Craig Joubert. So you've got to say the assistant referees and the referee have worked so well during this series. They've been a team all the way through the series, and each has had a chance of being the man in the middle. And I think the IRB should be congratulated in that regard, because I think it's led to some very good consistency, particularly in this last game.
And you get to know people, don't you? And you get to build relationships, even in this context. I think the refereeing's got better as the series has gone on, but over the piece, I think we're maybe seeing the 3 best officials in the world right now.
The Lions set it up well. Australia's gone to ground here. Faletau.
He's had a big game tonight.
He's been very good.
And flopping over there, Richie Gray.
On his feet, release.
With his size 16.5 boots. Tommy Bowe keeps the ball in play. Australia not getting the touch there. And Lee Halfpenny.
Brand in front, four, stop.
He does. Jesse Mogg looking for a quick throw, but not on.
Interesting tactic on the sideline from one of the trainers trying to touch the ball. It's all about sportsmanship. Remember, if you touch the ball on the sideline, they can't play quickly, which is what the Wallabies wanted to do then. Got a little reprimand as well, I think. It's fired up on the sideline.
Official crowd, 83,418. Well, that's very close to the ground record. I think there is a maximum of 84,000. We can confirm it is a new ground record. So we've had a ground record for all 3 Lions Test matches. Warren Gatland, Rob Howley to make their way down with Graham Roundtree and Andy Farrell. Taken by Simmons. Nick Phipps is on. And here's Michael Hooper. And Hooper managed to get the ball away loosely, though. Phipps cleans up for Simmons. Sterling.
And tonight the Lions have just done all the simple things really well. They've kicked well. Their set piece has been fantastic, both at scrum and line-out time. And that's what's really paved the way for them playing so well tonight as the Wallabies continue to find a bit of territory right now.
Well, it's last rights for the Wallabies now. Can they get a consolation try?
You just saw then in the 76th minute, the line speed from the Lions. It was still up there. Jonathan Davis still leading the line up there. Manu Tuolangi wanted to try and make some kind of input in this game. He hasn't had much of the ball, but he's chasing hard.
We just saw Warren Gatland and his coaching team come down the sideline. There's no way this week he would expect it to be so comfortable with 4 minutes to go. This test series has been on a knife edge. We've said it for the last 2 weeks. I didn't see this coming. I don't think anyone did.
23 points for Lee Halfpenny. An immaculate goal-kicking display. And he set up that brilliant try for George North. And he's got to be close to man of the series.
That's a great clearance from Conor Murray. No angle to work with. He's put that 50 metres.
Yeah, he has.
The chant has certainly gone up, hasn't it? The Lions call.
Halfpenny's kicked 41 from 46 on this tour.
If I was Neil Jenkins, I'd be asking a few questions about those missed goals.
He's also set a new record for point scoring in Australia Lions series. Lee Halfpenny. Nick Phipps then trying to get things going. This is McKelman. But the Lions have had all the answers in defence, and there he is again. Faletau, assisted by Vunapola.
Just goes to show you how important a goal kicker is, Andy. Put your threes on, keep the pressure on 3, 6, 9, 12. Then you can start to play.
But he is a better player, and we've seen that tonight. He's a really good attacking player, and we've seen it tonight. He's been great.
Nick Phipps did well there. Teammates call him Fanger. And Richard Hibbard and teammates are all smiles. Well, it is a fabulous moment as Andy Farrell comes down. Such a well-deserved victory tonight. Warren Gatland, well, he was under all sorts of pressure. He made a huge decision to drop Brian O'Driscoll. He made 5 changes for the second test, 5 changes for the third test. And I tell you what, those 5 changes have been absolutely on the money.
Yeah, and it goes against probably every model you